Captain Crumbs and the Bath-Time Mutiny. Now, you'd think that after Captain Crumbs learned to sail the great big ocean, he wouldn't be scared of a little bathtub. You would be wrong. You see, Captain Crumbs had a teeny tiny secret about ocean sailing. He never, ever, ever got in the water. He sailed on top of it, he looked at it, he occasionally yelled rude things at it, but getting in? Absolutely not. Which meant Captain Crumbs hadn't had a bath in, let's see, 11 years and 7 months. His crew had noticed. "Captain," said First Mate Gerald one breezy morning, holding a clothes peg over his nose, "we need to talk." Said Captain Crumbs, who was eating a biscuit. Crumbs flew everywhere. This is, by the way, how he got his name. "Captain, you smell like a sock that fell in a swamp." "Thank you," said Captain Crumbs proudly. That wasn't a compliment. The crew gathered around. Big Bertha held up a bar of soap like it was a sword. The cabin boy had a rubber duck. Mr. Biscuit, the parrot, held a tiny loofah in his beak. "Captain," said Gerald, "this is a mutiny." What?" gasped Captain Crumbs, leaping up. "Mutiny? You can't have a mutiny. I'm the captain." "We're mutinying you into the bath, sir." That's not a real mutiny." "It is now." The crew chased Captain Crumbs around the deck. He ran. He hid behind a barrel. He tried to climb the mast. Big Bertha plucked him off it with one hand, like picking an apple. "No, not the bath. Anything but the bath. I'll walk the plank. I'll fight a shark. I'll eat my own hat." "Into the tub, Captain." They had set up an enormous wooden bathtub on the deck, full of warm, sudsy water. It looked, frankly, lovely. Steam curled up, bubbles glistened, the rubber duck floated gently. Captain Crumbs was lowered in slowly, one boot at a time, screaming the whole way. "Ah, it's wet! It's warm! It's wet and warm! This is unnatural!" The water turned brown immediately, then black, then a strange greenish color. Then it bubbled, and a small fish that had been living in Captain Crumbs's beard for 3 years swam out, looked around, said something rude in fish, and dove back in. "Oh my gosh," said Gerald, stepping back. It was so gross that the crew had to change the water over and over. But here's the thing. After about 3 minutes, Captain Crumbs stopped screaming. He sniffed. He looked around. "Is this what a bath is?" "Yes, Captain." It's warm." "Yes, Captain." "And the bubbles are sort of nice?" "Yes, Captain." Captain Crumbs leaned back. He let out a long, slow sigh. He picked up the rubber duck and gave it a little squeeze. Squeak. "Bertha," he announced, "bring me another biscuit. I am having a lovely time." He stayed in the bath for 4 hours. He sang, he made a beard out of bubbles, he gave Mr. Biscuit a tiny bubble hat. He fell asleep and snored so loudly the seagulls flew away. When he finally got out, the entire crew gasped. Underneath all the grime, Captain Crumbs was actually quite handsome. He had a nice face, pink cheeks, a twinkly smile. "Who is this man?" gasped the cabin boy. "It's me, a barnacle," laughed Captain Crumbs. From that day on, Captain Crumbs took a bath every single Tuesday. The crew built him a special bubble bath corner with a little shelf for his biscuits and a hook for his rubber duck. He named the duck Sir Quackers. He still wouldn't put his face under, though. Some things take time.